Here is a large version of the school counselor pass that you will see in your classrooms. As you can see, it says, I would like to see my school counselor. When you are feeling upset and you want to talk to me, you will simply go over to wherever this pass would be in your classroom and fill it out. So you'd write your name, the date, who your teacher is, and then what you need help with. So there are a variety of things that we can talk about and problems that you may have. You may have an issue with a friend or lots of kids. You may have an issue at school where maybe you're having trouble focusing during your class, or you're really worried about an upcoming assignment or test, and we can work through that. You may also have an issue with a family member or something that happened at home that you're really worried about and you want to talk through, and that's perfectly fine. Or if it's something else, you can indicate that on the blank line that is provided. I want to talk to you about the size of problems, because there are big problems and medium problems, and little problems. And I want you on this form to indicate how big your problem or small your problem is, or if you just want to share good news, because that's always something that happens in your life too, and I'm a person that you can share that with. I love to hear those good things that happen. But obviously I'm here for problem solving and making you feel better at school, so I want you to scale the size of your problem. Think about whether your problem is big, small, or medium, and I want to talk through what that might look like in terms of weather. We're going to use that analogy to help us through this, because there are so many different varieties of challenges that kids face, and I think this is just the easiest way to do this. So think about weather and imagine that you're at recess and it's a bit cloudy and chilly outside and you forgot your jacket. It's likely that once you start playing, you won't even notice that you feel cold because you're having so much fun, and that's what it's like dealing with a small problem. Now let's say it starts sprinkling. You could probably still play outside in the rain and have fun, but once you go indoors, you may feel pretty uncomfortable wearing those wet clothes, especially if you have to take a test or really focus on an assignment. This is what it's like when you have a medium-sized problem. Now imagine there's not only heavy rainfall, but there's also thunder and lightning outside. There's a pretty good chance that you wouldn't want to play during recess. You'd be too preoccupied with staying safe. And you probably wouldn't enjoy yourself if you were to be worried about getting hurt. So this is what it would be like if you were having a big problem. A big problem can get in the way with not only focusing in class, but also having fun at recess. So I want you to really reflect on the problem that you're having and decide whether it's a small, a medium, or big problem. And this is really good for you to think about, and also for me to know, so that I know how important it is that I meet with you either that day or maybe the next morning, or maybe it's something that can wait until the following afternoon, and that will help me to plan out my day. If you have trouble deciding what type of problem it is, your teacher is there to help you to talk through that and determine what size the problem is. I know your teacher would be willing to help you with that. So there is the counseling form that I would like you to use if you would like to refer yourself to see me, Mrs. Bushy, the school counselor. If you have any questions, please let either myself or your teacher know, and we can work through that together. I am here for you, and I want to make sure that you feel good when you are at school. Hopefully, I will see you soon. Bye.